morning, everybody. Well, afternoon. I am a few minutes late today. Sorry about that. There we are. Get my screen pulled. Hate it when it does that. I need you over here, dang it. Alright. 3,700 is the goal today. Hopefully I won't hit it. But, we'll wait and see. I almost napped through stream time. I was very comfy. Funny enough, I got up to fill up my drink and went to look at the clock, and it was like 11:58, and I was like, oh, I thought I had more time than this. I was gonna finish watching a video. So I did not end up getting my shiny applet yesterday. I did end up with a shiny female drowsy though, because I went and did that hunt real fast because it was in a good spot, and shiny drowsy is easy to see. So this morning I have a Jangmo outbreak, so maybe I'll get lucky and get it later. I haven't been on the hunt for it all that long. I did end up watching K-pop Demon Hunters last night, and it is actually really good. And whoever said the faces were just one of the best parts of the movie was correct. And odds are 4,300 and some odd numbers. I don't quite remember that, but I do remember 4,300 now. So Monday. Well, Monday would be more or less odds. Tuesday would be beyond odds. So. Come on, can I have a little purple dude before odds, please? Dad bought me a $1 voucher from like 1989 from Walt Disney World. Apparently it was in my uncle's stuff in his shop. I might have to look it up and see if it's actually worth anything. Worth more than $1, I mean. Probably, maybe as a collector's item, I don't figure it's maybe like worth $15. But just for the fun of it. I want to go to Disney. Let me be fair. I want to go to the Epcot portion of Disney, and I also want to go to the Avatar section of Disney, to Pandora. It's funny, I went to find my music for stream, and John Stone uploaded a new video, which is awesome. Then PM7 is doing his new 24-hour shiny hunting stream. Is also awesome. Then another dude I kind of watch on and off uploaded a video, and it's like, I just have all sorts of stuff to potentially watch later. And Dad says whatever is eating me alive at night is chiggers. Little itty bitty bugs, because it's just that time of year for them. Excuse me. Poor Stella. I woke up late today. It was only about 30 minutes late, but if I wake up and it's past 7:30, we don't go on a walk because it's already kind of sticky and ick out. So she didn't get to go on her walk this morning. Of course, she was up at 2:30 last night just barking her head off at something, so so she'll live. She's under the papasan chair, behind it. Well, she's technically both. She's both under and behind. And also, I do believe I get to work Sunday, which is lovely because I want all the days I can get working. This does not affect streams at all. I just double checked a few minutes ago and it's like, look, these 2 days are blacked out. And it's like, oh yay, thank God. I can work. I can earn my money. So I can pay my bills. Poor Papa, their garden just has not been doing good this year. Too much rain in the spring, and he's got something that's eaten the tops off of all of his tomato plants, so they're not growing tomatoes really. He has a couple of tomato plants in the backyard though. Metaphorically killing me. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm listening to half of a phone conversation. Come on, Omanyte. Get this found today, and I get it found soon enough, I'll start doing the secondary hunt in Sword. Come on, show me a shiny. Very heart-sinking feeling. I'm gonna go over odds for this guy. I do. I have a feeling this will be my over odds shiny. Can I be certain of it? No, but it's just kind of a gut feeling with how the hunt is going so far. Wait, I counted that one twice. What are my two numbers so I can make sure I'm matching here? That should end in a... Oh, 61? Okay, no, I was correct. I just hadn't counted that one. Had fun last night though. Sat there and was talking to friends about like early anime we watched when we were kids. Cardcaptor Sakura, Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z of course, Gundam, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin. Finally managed to get Mama Blue to the last chapter in Pokemon Violet. She doesn't have the DLCs, so she's just to the end game, and she got about halfway through it last night. So if I can poke her and get her in, talk her into it, maybe tonight I can get her to finish it. Chick is very upset. Oh. Bless him. Come on, dude. Almost at 3,450 and still no luck. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. My poor Joy-Cons are going to be so happy when these hunts are over with and I go back to using my controllers. Oh. Saw that they're doing starter plush for Legends EA that's Chikorita and Totodile with little hats on based on like the characters' hats. And then Tepig has a bag around its neck. I don't know why they didn't give him a hat too. It's so funny though, because my brain has hit that point where, because the games aren't coming out in November, which if they were, I would expect like general promotion, when we get a little tidbit or something for the game every 2.5 weeks or something, to start like next month. But now my brain's like, game out in 2 months, time for stuff now. It's like, no, not yet. Game out in 2, no, not yet. Which we should be getting news during Worlds next month. We'll probably get another Mega. Excuse me. We actually might, maybe we'll get 2 Megas. Heck, maybe we'll get a new Pokemon altogether. We never know. Dumb chiggers. light up our lives here. Just a smidge, so I'm not lit up solely by the TV. We got the house pretty well shut down. All the curtains and blinds and stuff drawn to help keep heat out. Yep, come on. Alright. I should check and see if I have my... Oh, I can't. So I should check and see if I have my text on here as fast. But I have to wait till I restart my next set. Yep, come on. Sorry, I'm not very talkative today. Like I said, I was kind of napping up until stream time. I mean, I slept pretty good last night, as well as I usually do. Just felt extra tired today, I guess. Come on, Omanyte. Show me a shiny in the next 232 revivals. Fingers itch, hold on. Yes, I have fossils for you, good sir. So many fossils. Small part of me that's been really tempted to try and go get more old amber fossils, but I get significantly less of those than I did any of the others while soft resetting for them. Not soft resetting, date skipping for them. I'm not too soft resetting yet. trade over version exclusives for me. Feel bad I was teasing Dad's girlfriend for saying she'd been eaten up by chiggers, and now I've been eaten up by chiggers too. Turned my head earlier, and I discovered a spider crawling back up some webbing from, I don't know if it was from my shelf or from the ceiling or what, but it was like, And it wasn't like one of the fat-bodied ones, it was one of the really skinny ones. I knocked it down with my fly swatter and had to kill it because no. It's so funny though, had my chair pulled back so I could spread out my legs across it, because I kind of curl up when I usually sleep in my Papa Sun chair, but on occasion I want to stretch out a bit, and the cat decided it was snuggle time, so he came and laid on my lap for like 30-45 minutes and just kind of chilled with me. Then Dad got home. I think he's laying in the kitchen now. Looked over and he was asleep in the bouncer for a few minutes, and he's the weekend doctor. I'm trying to picture like a comic of this, and it's just my character with like 6 boxes of fossils on the floor, just slowly but surely, continuously handing him fossils to turn around and stick in his machine. If I could draw. Makes me think of this Shining Hunting comic someone drew. I saw it years ago. I don't remember who drew it either, but it's Mewtwo sitting in a cave. He's like talking about trainers showing up. and the light in the cave is flickering on and off to represent the trainer turning the game on and off. And then he turns it off and it comes back on and he's green and he's looking at himself like, what the crap? Cute comic. Yes, let's go. Alright, I should have about 10 left. I might check after this, make sure I've not gotten ahead of myself any. Hey Moose, I'm doing good. I hope you're okay as well. Be doing a bit better if I could get this shiny found. Alright, that is correct. And one of the Omanyte, I wasn't paying attention to. It's not super far back, it's like 4 or 5 back. Alright, it was. Didn't figure it was shiny, I'm not that lucky. It is being very, very stubborn. I'm beginning to think that if I don't manage to get this one tomorrow, or possibly Monday, that it might be an over odds hunt. Which would kind of suck, but it's bound to happen eventually. I mean, I've gone over odds on chaining before. I'm just kind of hoping I wouldn't with fossils and stuff. I'm still under odds. I will hit odds at this rate next Tuesday, and if I do go over, I'm gonna start doing a little bit of hunting out of stream as well. He has been very, very stubborn about being shiny. But I got a shiny Drowsy yesterday in Pokemon Scarlet, in the one I started just kind of for fun. And I did Jangmo-o outbreak this morning, so maybe I'll get a shiny Jangmo-o later this evening when I'm playing. All my shiny Pokemon in the game are still female. Kind of hoping, there's a part of me that hopes Jangmo-o breaks the chain, but a part of me that kind of wants Jangmo-o to not be shiny just for the fun of it. Or shiny, not be male just for the fun of it. Should show you my Disney dollar. Let me finish this and I will, actually. I'll get up and grab it. Make food out of all of you. I don't know what kind of food you make out of a mollusk, but make food out of them all. Come on, let it be a 0. I want a 0 shiny so bad. I don't know why. Just for the fun of it, I guess. Oh, nice. Make sure I don't have an extra here. I do not. Scallops, I guess. I don't know. I don't eat like seafood. Hold on. Let me show you guys my dollar. So I've mentioned before that my dad has been... Oh, hi Legion! My dad has been cleaning out my uncle's workshop. And he bought me this today because he thought I would like it. It is a Disney dollar voucher. And it is from 1987. I have to get a little frame or something to put that in. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, no, did my screen freeze? It did not. Legion, how's your day going? It's really neat. I want to look it up later, see if it's worth anything. I don't figure it is. It might be worth $20, $30 to a collector or something, but I am vaguely curious. Just seeing how it's from the 80s and in relatively good condition, I think. At least it looks it. So Moose, they have put out another pre-order bonus for Legends EA for Amazon and a game store company, I think, that's somewhere that's not the US. I don't remember what country. Like, that is a trench coat. And it's an outfit, I think, and it looks really good. Of course, you can't really go wrong with trench coats. Especially anime trench coats. They tend to be like really trendy. I have an old Pinocchio poster somewhere. It's framed, kinda. It fell off of... I had it sitting on one of the shelves above me before I had the desk underneath. And it fell off and the glass broke, so Dad took it outside and took the glass out of the frame so it wouldn't... Need to get a piece of plexiglass or something cut for it and put back in the frame. Oh, that sucks, especially if it's a thing messing with your fanfiction. It is actually, it looks really nice. I think it was Poke Jungle that posted the picture here. Hold on, let me check. I'll show you guys. Give me a moment. Also, we have plushies with hats on. I'll grab that one too. Are you gonna let me save? Big screenshot. Save image. Let me see here. Give me just a moment. Avatar stuff. Tinjon's new video. Pokemon Center stuff. That is 2 pictures. I think one of these. Here we go. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. Image. Oh, that is a fabric I'm thinking about buying eventually. Let me swap that out. Here is a picture of plushes that they're doing. I don't know why Ted Pig doesn't get a hat too. And then where is the... Here they are. The trench coats. Oh. Let me make that smaller. But the outfits look really nice. Just that is a thing that happens during summer, especially the later part of the summer when it gets hottest. We've been doing that too. Our air conditioner, after a certain part of the day, it starts like it gets hot, so it kicks itself off, and we gotta turn it off and give it like 2 or 3 minutes to cool, then turn it back on. No, the Pokemon Company would never. There is more than likely pigtails in ZA. I mean, we got to see a bunch of hairstyles and stuff, but I think they've had pigtails in most of the games since customization came around, so there should be pigtails in ZA. I've been extremely pleased with what I've been seeing so far for customization, though hopefully we'll get more, see more of the boys' outfits and stuff too. Because I know a bunch of it, part of it will be the same, but they do usually do some outfits that are just for guys and then versions of outfits that are just for girls. They've gotten a lot better about keeping customization stuff fairly equal between the genders in the games. I'm intrigued to see how many like different hairstyles they do now, because they had the one where it was the chick who looked like she had striped hair and stuff. Curious to see if we'll get to do any of those. Maybe do streaks going down or colored tips or something. Or if that's just one specific hairstyle that does that. I'm still super excited that Alpha Pokemon are back. I'm looking forward to doing another living Alpha Dex. Yeah. They kept the hairstyles in Scarlet and Violet fairly even for the boys and girls. In Legends Arceus too, I think. Of course, a bit of that might be culture thing, because I don't, off the top of my head, I never think of seeing like a lot of male Japanese guys with like really long hair. We're just gonna have to wait and see though. I very much hope there is a male version of that outfit that the trainer with the Florges is wearing. They were okay. But yeah, hopefully Hopefully things get a bit more even. I still love that frickin' Claval gives you a wig in Scarlet and Violet. That is hilarious, instead of it ending up like a haircut, if I'm not mistaken. I always end up playing games as both the male and the female, so... I'm looking at it this way though, at least customization isn't as bad as it was in X and Y. I mean, the male options do tend to be a little bit lesser because I think the females just get like more long hair options and stuff, but at least it's not as bad as it was in X and Y. X and Y customization for males was bad. That's always fun, going around and messing with making your character look like characters from different stuff. I have fun doing that on occasion. Just going through and messing around. It's like, hey, can I make a character that looked like they're from this movie or this comic or something? Honestly, I would eventually love it if we had like just a Pokemon character customization thing that lets you go through the various customizations since like Gen 6. Give you just to play with the models and stuff. Probably aging myself here, but played Gaia online for a long time, and it was one of my favorite things to play with because they had a website where you could make your dream avatar, but a lot of people just went and used it for like doing outfits for anime characters and stuff. Hi, Bob. Using it for like fan fiction and whatnot. I did that with Naruto characters, made them Pokemon trainers once. That was lots of fun. I'm still hoping sometime eventually we get Pokeball customization of some kind. Exactly. I mean, I don't question it. I always play as a male with a male character in my second playthrough because I want to play. I want to play with the male clothes options. I want to make a cute guy character. Ow. I had my sister laughing at me once playing when I was playing Sun and Moon. It was me and my niece were sitting in the living room and we were talking about clothes. She goes, yeah, I like these, but they don't come in enough different colors. And I'm like, yeah, I like this, but I hate they don't give us very good boot options. I understand we're in the tropics. Like, but I want a good pair of snow boots, dang it. And she looks at us both and she goes, you're both ridiculous. It's like, hush, we're having fun. But I want to be able to change the color of my Pokeballs. Not even anything like super fancy or anything. I just want to be able to change the color of the tops. Want to be able to color match my shiny Pokemon, dang it. Yeah, there were boots in Sun and Moon. I think they just weren't good ones. I think they were like the short boots. I like the kind of the longer boots. Not quite the knee boots, but the ones that go up a little bit higher. Hiking boots. There we go. Like the way that hiking boots look. It made me very sad in Scarlet and Violet when the only boots we could get were like the cowboy boots. They did make up for that a little bit though with giving us straw hats. I do love a good straw hat. I'm hoping we get really good hat options in Legend ZA. Yeah. I get it. It's so dumb. Men will get colorful shoe options, but they're like special edition shoes, so they cost more. It's probably some form of just sexism, honestly. The men should be wearing these colors and the ladies should be wearing these colors. It's probably whoever doesn't give jeans for females real pockets. They're against everyone. They don't give you guys colors and they don't give us real pockets. Yeah, red. Red and sneakers. You see a lot of red for sneakers for guys. Of course, part of it's probably fads and stuff too. Just things going in and out of fashion. Kind of like 4 or 5 years ago, the thing to do for houses was neutral colors, gray tones and whatnots, and now everybody's getting into like the sages, the sage greens and the blues and more actual colors again. There will be only one white room in my house eventually, and that will be a closet. Well, 2 closets, but they don't count as rooms. I'll say this, Pokemon has gotten pretty good at giving us color options, though. So if anything else, you'll have a lot of color options. Even if there aren't a ton of like different styles. Yeah. Well, generally you get a lot of neutral colored shoes like that because neutral colors are generally supposed to go with any color. That's why they're neutral. Dad when thought he was gonna manage to clean out the rest of the stuff from my uncle's shed earlier, and he did not. He goes, I went to open in drawers, and there's all sorts of stuff in every single drawer in that place. It's like, yeah. Like, but you're getting closer with every trip. My uncle's tool shed. He goes, he just tossed everything in together. He goes, it'd take me 2 weeks to sort through all those odds and ends and separate nuts and screws and bolts and nails and even something to do when it starts getting cooler out, if nothing else. Yeah, that's fair. I buy $15 sneakers every time I need new shoes, so I can't say nothing. They're usually gray. I think my last 3 pairs of shoes have been either white or gray. Also, I have decided I've just been calling this dude Dr. Fossil in my head because he is the doctor who revives fossils. Congratulations, good sir, you have a name. At least while I'm doing this. And I'll hopefully give it a couple more years and we'll roll around the more colorful shoes and stuff again. Fads come and fads go. Talking about shoes, you make me think of those guys who have like shoe collections that are like ridiculously huge. They look like they own their own shoe store. I could never. Like, give me 4 good pairs of shoes. Give me a good pair of sneakers. Give me a good pair of sandals or flip-flops. Give me a good pair of boots. And if absolutely necessary, give me a good pair of dressy shoes, and that's all I need. I gotta get me a new pair of boots this fall for winter. Even if it's just a new pair of galoshes, just something I can tromp around in the wet in. No, I'm one of those people though, if I could like generally go into a grocery store barefoot and not get in trouble, I would. I like being shoeless. Oh, they might. Actually, that seems the better possibility than getting kind of the hiking style boots. Considering you're in a city and not going out and about in the wilds and stuff. Not gonna lie, that is like one of the first things I do after the tutorial in a Pokemon game. If this one doesn't let us customize our character right away, the first thing I do is hit up the nearest store. Immediately go change my clothes at least, and then as soon as I can get to a salon, change my hairstyle. I had a lot of fun doing that in Legends Arceus actually, because I based my starting outfit around Rowlet, because it was my starter, and they had the outfits that kind of matched. And then when it evolved up into Decidueye, I shifted the color scheme just enough, adding some orange and stuff into it. I have pictures of that somewhere. Screenshots I took for a friend. I adored the fancy, like, kimono tops in Legends Arceus. Come on. Can I have my shiny, please? Stubborn thing. I'm also hoping we get a couple of new Furfrou trims. The ones that showed up on the little list of trims when they were showing off that you could give Furfrou trims in the game were all ones from X and Y, which makes sense because I figure anything new they would put at the end of the list, or you know, just straight up wouldn't show. But I went through the other day and got a bunch of screenshots and stuff of the outfits and whatnot for my friend. I'm still hoping with the next, like, official trailer we get to see, if we get mounts. At least something for, faster ground travel, and then something, of course, to surf on. So I would not say no if they wanted to give us roller skates in ZA again. That'd be kind of fun. Dude, we've done this like a bazillion and one times by now. You know exactly what's coming out of these helix fossils. And all of them are the wrong color. I did watch K-pop Demon Hunters last night, and it's fantastic. The faces the characters make really do make like half the movie, and the music is really good. I would definitely have to watch it again. Yes, I have another fossil for you, good sir. I have so many fossils. I feel like I would be, what's her name from Fullmetal Alchemist? The poor chick who gets buried in all of her books. I need to rewatch Fullmetal Alchemist. I need to rewatch a lot of anime, actually. Go through the Naruto seasons and pick out a bunch of my favorite episodes and rewatch them at least. To be fair, I've considered making save files just for the express purpose of playing with what the character looks like at the beginning of the game. Not so much for actually playing the game, just for playing dress up with the characters. This is why I think they need a website that lets you go through each game's customization and stuff and just play with it. To get back to doing stuff in fantasy life too. I got kind of caught up in Pokemon again, and poor fantasy life fell kind of by the wayside. No, you're fine. You can like the stream if you want. It's always appreciated, but never feel pressured to. Honestly, I always thought having likes on videos and stuff was kind of dumb. I mean, I get it, it's for the algorithm and stuff, but there's always been some part of me that thought it's been kind of dumb. Nah, you're fine, Moose. You're more than welcome to work on stuff. I use streams as background noise all the time. Either just for gaming, or while I crochet, or on occasion while I read. Come on, dude. Do you want to be shiny? Hate that default ringtone Dad's little short drama videos use. So many of you, dude. I should just breed you. It would be faster. I have made a game with the like little drama YouTube shorts where the shorts start off with like, tell us about how being the black sheep of the family ruined you, or tell us about this or something, things to do with like families and loved ones and relationships. And there was one yesterday that within like the first 30 seconds you knew it was AI. because it went from a thing being given to a person being a physical thing, and all of a sudden it was not a physical thing. It was like on a computer or something, and it's like, you messed up there, dude. Just kept scrolling. You know, one of my friends were talking about generative AI last night. He was talking about how the people who like do the AI stuff for the mock Studio Ghibli stuff, and oh, it looks so real, and how they showed it to Hayao Miyazaki, and he's like, I hate it. And I feel like he is the one person who would be spiteful enough to learn how to reach through screens and strangle people. That man is a treasure. He makes me laugh because you hear about interviews and he's like, I hate modern day anime, and then every other movie is his last movie, and then 2 years later he has another movie coming out because he's had an idea. Hope when he does finally settle down and retire, he can enjoy the rest of his life. Get a good laugh, because you'll see how Miyazaki has finally decided to retire, and then 6 months later, how Miyazaki is making a new movie. I don't think he's announced anything with since The Boy and the Heron, him reaching through like computers and stuff to strangle the people who want to AI generate Studio Ghibli movies. And Miyazaki probably being angry enough at them to be able to do it. We were joking with each other. Need to rewatch like Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke and whatnot as well. Need to just make a big old long list. Things I want to rewatch, but probably won't. You gotta get a good laugh at people like that though, because they're the kind of people who think, okay, I'm ready to retire. I can sit down, I can relax, I can be idle, and they just cannot be idle. That is a dad when it's not like super hot out and he's not working. He gets the fidgets. He's like, I need something to do. Of course, during summer it's a different story because the heat will wear you out just as much as anything else will. I honestly kind of expect the same thing from like Keanu Reeves. Oh, I'm finished making movies, and then here he is making an appearance in another movie. Get a little chuckle about him being finished with John Wick, and then they made this side movie, The Ballerina, and he's in that one. I don't think he fights in that one though. I think he's just supposed to be like her teacher or something. I've not actually sat down and watched that one. So did you guys see Hulk Hogan died? Then like a few days ago, Ozzy Osbourne? We've hit one of those points where we're gonna lose like 10 celebrities in 2 months. I used to love Hulk Hogan when I was little. I liked him in one of these movies where he ends up like a nanny for a couple of kids. I haven't watched it in years though. I don't remember which actor it is. Every time I see him trending, it's like, oh god, he's not dead, is he? And I don't remember who it is off the top of my head. Oh, dude who plays Magneto. And then, like, the guy who played, Professor Xavier in the earlier X-Men movies. Every time I see their names trending, it's like, oh god, they didn't pass, did they? Like, don't take them away from us yet. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds pulled him back in and he was finished, and then you see the thing where he's walking past Ryan going, hey Ryan, wanna be in another movie? And Ryan's like, yeah. For so long as they get like the good stunt people and whatnot, let them keep going till they're ready to stop. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, heck, I can't remember his name now. The dude who played in Gran Torino and The Mule has been doing it for like half of forever. Well, I mean, so long as they pay him and he enjoys himself. Because, I mean, he can say no. Check a few of these here towards the end. Because I was glancing back and forth enough, I don't trust myself to have been paying attention to everyone. Have you seen, there's I don't remember if it's a short or if it's a video or what, but it's Deadpool at Disney. And it is, I don't know what, like, manager or whatever they had to kiss up to let him be as slightly vulgar as they let him be. But it's hilarious. They got him, like, going around on a little scooter pony thing and stuff. It's, what is it, Deadpool's Christmas Stories or something. It's funny, you could probably look it up and find him. So it's just kind of funny every time I think about Disney technically owning, like, Marvel, which means they own Deadpool and stuff. Have you? It's wonderful. I got a good laugh out of it. Which, you know, I'm glad they did let him be a little bit, I want to say vulgar, but he's not really that vulgar. You know, did they restrain how he would have been in a movie in a park a little bit, because that's understandable because little kids, but they did give him enough leeway to be funny enough to be Deadpool. Alright, last batch for today. Let's see if I can get this shiny. I'm gonna feed all of you to an Aerodactyl if I don't. I'd have to revive one from a fossil for... No, wait, I have one in my team. sit down and finish watching Ironheart. Because I think that should have ended this week. Because I think it was only like 6 episodes long. And they did the first 3 episodes the night it came out. Ooh. Oh, sure. Go ahead, tell me. It's end of the month. I'll be having new comics here soon. Every single one of you little guys a horrible nickname before I reset. Oh god, now I just had that scene where you're seeing the actors in the Hobbit movies, the guy who plays like Thorin and I think Gandalf, sitting there putting together like the IKEA cabinet for one of the sets. Well, I mean, I don't know if it actually works that way, but okay. Chick, whatever you think will get you to your goal. Did it work? Is she Tinkerbell now, or is she still working for WWE? But also, if she's Tinkerbell, she can't be like known as Tinkerbell. That is a thing at Disney. If you're one of like the character actors, you're not supposed to tell like people that you play that character. You're supposed to tell them you're friends with that character. Of course, that's 100% not what always happens. I'm sure their family members always know. She's still working for WWE. Hey, as long as she's being paid good and treated okay, or at least decently. I think that was kind of funny that at Disney, if you want to be a character actor and you want to be like one of the people characters, one of the princesses, or like Gaston or Milo or something, you have to spend at least 5 days as a costumed actor before they'll let you do any character acting. I wouldn't leave either if I was a top paid talent. Stella, you must have got comfy cozy, because I don't think she's twitched. Oh, nice. Good job, chick. My dad, somewhere in one of his chests full of stuff has a signed copy of Playboy with China on the front. She was his favorite female wrestler back when she wrestled. She was a very handsome lady. My older sister liked Stone Cold Steve Austin. never really had a favorite wrestler. Would one of you be shiny already, dang it? Yeah. You get some fan favorites that just manage to stick around for quite a while. Of course, the thing is with them, of course, is they all, as time goes on, get older and want to do it less. I mean, I couldn't tell you when Steve Austin retired. I know he did, but couldn't tell you what year. Heck, I couldn't tell you when The Rock retired, other than that you started seeing him in movies. I hated him as a wrestler. And it wasn't even his fault. We had this kid in school with me that he was their favorite wrestler, and he would walk around going, "Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?" like all the time, and it was so annoying. 2002. I just know I see Steve Austin pop up in like TV shows and stuff on occasion. Usually like the physical fitness ones. Also, I think I liked Dwayne Johnson more as an actor than I did as a wrestler. Snoozy baby. She's laying under my chair snoring. Let me go check and make sure the air conditioner's not kicked off. I don't think I hear it. I'll be back in just a moment. I was correct, it had kicked off. Yeah. I mean, you can still technically ask people to help raise funds for something and it not be a bad thing, but if you're doing it and you're not donating anything yourself, that is kind of scummy. I've seen actors and stuff be like, hey, people donate to this thing. I'm also donating, 10 million to this thing. I know in the few years ago when the Ice Bucket Challenge was big and a lot of actors and stuff were doing it, and everybody's like, oh, well, they're just doing it to get out of donating, and a lot of them did the challenge and also donated a bunch of money. We're not asking people to give everything they have. That's not fair. But if you're making millions, do donate. Alright, I have 70 more chances to get a shiny today. Come on. Ah. My friend's mom was watching the Jaws movies last night. And we were talking, she goes, yeah, Mom's watching Jaws, and immediately, like, 3 of us in the group chat were like, dun. Like, yeah, basically. Jaws movies are okay movies. Kinda can't go wrong with giant sharks in general. I really enjoyed watching The Meg. Actually, I need to watch the second one. No, I enjoyed Lake Placid before they pumped out like 7 bad sequels to it. The first one was fun. Giant, I don't remember if he was a crocodile. I think he was a crocodile. Sci-fi B movies are something else. There's one sci-fi B movie I do not remember the name of. But I swear I watched it like 6 different times. And kept forgetting I'd seen it. And I still don't remember what the name of it is. One of the funny things kind of about long-running movie series is eventually it goes from being blockbuster to kind of like, we watched this for 17 years and now it's just kind of B-movie territory movies. Not that there's anything wrong with those. They can be pretty good, actually. I adore the Tremors movies to the bottom of my heart. At least the first part of them. I don't much care for the ones with just Bert and his son. They're still fun, but they're not as fun as having like 2 or 3 members of the original cast there is all together as well. So the first one has Reva in it, and you can't go wrong with Reva. Actually, one series I'm amazed they haven't tried to reboot yet is Back to the Future. Gonna knock on wood here so we don't hear about a trailer in the next 3 weeks. I loved those movies when I was younger. Don't care for them as much now, though. I thought it was funny how some movies you can keep watching even as you're older and they never really get cringe to you, but other movies you watch them and you're like, why did I watch this? This is so dumb. That was a lot of kids' movies and shows and stuff sometime. Do they ever stop making Land Before Time movies? I want to say yes, but I might be wrong, because God, weren't they up to like 20 Land Before Time movies? As well as the TV show? I'm curious. Yeah, it looks like 2016 was the last one. Maybe. Yeah, looks like it. 4, 5, 10. Feels like they did more than 14. I'm actually surprised that we haven't gotten a second Power Rangers movie from that reboot. Because I know at the end of the first one they hinted at Tommy. But it might not have done well enough for it. God, Power Rangers is old too. Funny, this series that ended up lasting like 2 or 3 decades, just about. I know Power Rangers was based off of like a bunch of the Japanese superheroes and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I know Transformers came from Japan, because they did the toys and built the cartoon up around them. I have the first season of that somewhere. Sit down and watch Transformers 1. Can I not understand her because he's speaking another language or just because she's screaming? Nope, it's another language. Dad goes back and forth between his little soap opera things, between English and like Japanese or Chinese or some other Asian language. I don't know which one. I don't hear it clear enough to be able to decipher any words. Well, hi, Bubba. It's so funny because he used to come in and see me watching like the subbed anime and be like, "How do you understand that?" I read the subtitles, and now he's basically doing the same thing. Yeah, it's understandable though. Also, hopefully you get the money for it soon. I'm not much into like the collector's stuff often. On occasion, they'll put stuff out that is like, oh, that would be neat to have, like the transforming Megatron and Optimus Prime robots they put out. Um, Lego is doing a Game Boy model you can put together based off the original Game Boys. And it comes with like Zelda and Mario, and I want that so bad. Because I adored putting together the retro Mario TV and the NES. I showed a picture of it to my friend, and she's like, "Oh, but can you play it?" And I was like, "No, you can't play it." It's like, but give someone like 2 weeks, dude, and they'll have the shell of that slapped over the insides from an old Game Boy, and you'd be able to play games on it. Yeah, life does happen. I feel you there. I want the life-size Appleton plush so bad, but I think it's about $150 now too, because they did a big price increase on it. It's like, I don't have the spare money, and when I do have the spare money, it's me trying to save for like a Switch 2 and stuff. But I got the Lego Mario TV literally like the morning it dropped. I was up at like 4 o'clock in the morning on my computer to order it because I wanted it that bad. That's the only Lego set I bought in like 15 years. Oh yeah, it probably won't take them long. Because I mean, basically all it is would be a fancy shell for it. So I'm gonna have to take me an itchy bath. Get the dawn out. I watched a video a few years ago of someone take apart a Nintendo 64 and reconfigure it to like a tablet screen or something, and they actually turned it into a little handheld Nintendo 64. You could put the cartridges and stuff in the back and whatnot and actually change out games and play them. It was neat. You mean you're not going to be demanding and lovey? Past few days, every time he's hopped up here, he's had to have my attention for a minute. I guess not today, huh? Though Stella seems to be up and about, so I might have to go let her outside here in a minute. Stella, you about to one out, baby? I give you a bath Sunday morning. Yeah, help with your itchies? She gets dry skin in the summer. We got shampoo for it, but I don't want to bathe her about once every week and a half or so, though, because I don't want to dry out her skin even more. But yeah, you should be good for an itchy bath. She always feels so much better after. go outside? Didn't you go out? Are you still thinking about it? I think the people who can like take apart Nintendos and fix them and put them back together in different clamshells and stuff are cool. I kind of like watching the guys who do like the custom Game Boy Advance orders and stuff. They stick the backlight in it so you know people can see to play at night and whatnot. Stella, you ready to go out? Oh, did you go outside? Yeah, all right. I figured. Give me just a moment. I'll be back in a second. All right, I got you, my baby. Hold on. Well, if one thing, my animals are fairly well on schedule. At least for when she goes in and out. If I had extra money, I would have so many Legos. So many Legos. I am one off. I want to be one of those people who can be like, I want to put together a Lego set, but I have no money, and Lego takes pity on them and like sends them a Lego set. Saw a Twitter post from a guy once that was like that. I'm really in the mood to build a big Lego set, and like Lego actually sent him a Lego set. I think it was a Disney castle. Of course, he was probably also fairly big on TikTok or something. Honestly, at this point, I just need to buy me one of the big mixed boxes of Legos. Not even a regular set, just Legos to play with. I left all mine in Tennessee. There's a part of me that keeps waiting for them to do like a big Smog model or something out of Legos, like they did like Hedwig and stuff. Or like one of the Nazgul or something. I know for a while me and Mama Blue were like really tempted to get a couple of the Lego Minecraft sets. And that was literally spurred on because one of her nephews got the Lego Dimensions game, you know, where you stick the figures on the little thing and it reads it and you can play as that figure. And we put together the little thing for it. We looked at each other after and it's like, now I just want to get Legos and play with Legos. She goes, I know, right? Just all the Legos. Come on. Alright, 20 to go. I don't figure it'll take someone probably a day to make a working Lego Game Boy. It's so long as they have the right stuff, I mean. Actually, that would be a super fun, like, skin for a Switch and stuff. Would just be a Lego skin. There was a, what website was it? Skinit? Skinit.com, I think, that would let you take your own pictures and stuff and make skins for, like, Switches and PlayStations and whatnot. I did a Kingdom Hearts 3 one once just for fun, and I think a friend, someone in another server actually liked it enough that they ordered a Switch skin with, that was Kingdom Hearts 3. Which is hilarious considering the Kingdom Hearts games hadn't been out on Switch at that point in time. Hopefully now that the Switch 2 is out, we'll get proper ports instead of the download to play BS that they have going on. The first couple of Kingdom Hearts should run perfectly well on a Switch. 3 probably wouldn't, but 1 and 2 and the side games probably would. Is she up on the porch? I don't see her cord. I'll get up in a moment and check on her. This one, go check on my pooch and give her a treat. Alright, that one's not shiny neither. Alright, let me go see if my pooch wants inside real fast. No, she's good. She's outside rolling in the grass. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Let's scratch your head for a minute. Yeah. You in a friendly mood? You're not gonna bite me like you did last night? Well, I don't want you that much. Did you lose a claw? You did. Hi. You guys probably can't see it. He lost a claw. Or at least shed the outside part of the nail. Yeah. No weirder than finding whiskers laying around on occasion. At one point in time, I had one of Stella's baby teeth. Alright, 10 to go for today. Keep an eye out for my pooch out the front door. Yeah. Where were you this morning when that big old spider was crawling down its strand of webbing, huh? I don't know if what I'm hearing is her or if it is air. Sounds like it might be her. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, you gonna eat it on the bed? She gonna come eat her cookie on the bed. As long as she's not trying to hide it underneath the pillows, that's fine. Is that a good cookie? She came in last night and hopped up on the bed, and I pulled my little curtain over so she could look out the window, and the fan was hitting her. I don't think she laid there for about 15-20 minutes, then got down and went and laid in the living room where the air condition could hit her. I'll have her and the cat back about November, though. Say they dropped me for summer, but once winter and the cooler part of fall rolls around, they're back in bed with me at night wanting to snuggle. See if I can get some last minute shiny luck here. I'd very much appreciate it. Oh, neat. I don't know if I'd worry about it enough to get it graded, but that is neat. Honestly, if it don't go into a little picture frame and I set it up somewhere, it'll probably end up tucked away in a folder or something in a drawer. But I imagine you can get most most things graded now. I know it's a really big thing with like Pokemon cards and whatnot. And I think I've seen some video games graded. I can remember getting the cards in the plastic covers when at like Walmart and stuff on occasion, and I was always so mad because they were a pain in the butt to get out of the plastic, out of the cases. I didn't want it in a plastic case. I wanted it in my binder, dang it. I still gotta find that binder. I don't quite remember where I put it. Alright, this should be my last one for today. Double check and make sure. Yep. Still no luck. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. This hunt. I will continue this hunt. I will do it begrudgingly, but if I really wanted it, I'd switch over to sword and either hunt for it there or breed for it. Alright, that'll be it for today. I will be back tomorrow to do 300 more revivals. Moose Legion, thank you guys for hanging around and chatting with me. I always appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.